friends. Today I'm going to be doing a glute and hamstring workout for you that you can do from the comfort of your own home. So most of these exercises can be done body weight. I do have a set of dumbbells here though. If you have dumbbells at home, there's a few exercises that you can add those in. I'm going to be demonstrating a couple reps of each exercise, and if you look at the post, I will tell you how many of each exercise, how many reps and sets you need to do for everything. So let's start off with a little warm up for the glutes. So you're gonna find a ledge to lean on, hinge forward at the waist, and with a flexed heel, you're gonna do 15 straight leg lifts. And here, we're just pumping some blood into those glutes. I want you to focus on squeezing the top. So we'll do 15 back, and then 15 to the side. Here, we're just warming up our hips. So then you would switch and do the same thing to the other side. 15 each side, and then 15 lateral. So once we get those in, we're gonna move on to a single leg deadlift. So this would be an exercise that you could do body weight or add a dumbbell. It's going to be just as hard body weight because you're gonna have to focus on your stabilization here. So I'll demonstrate with a 10-pound dumbbell. So you can use a ledge if you need help with the stabilization, or you can try to do it without. So here, we're going to hinge forward at the waist, coming down to a flat back with a slight bend in the knee, keeping the dumbbell close to our leg. As we come up, we bring the hip forward and press through the heel, activating the glute of the standing leg. So here, I want you to do 15 of these each side. If you want to try and go without the ledge, step out, and the exercise will be a little bit harder because you are having to stabilize. So there, we're just doing 15 each leg. And I would do 3 sets of those continuously, no superset or no exercise in between. Next up, we're gonna be doing hip thrusters. This is one of my favorite exercises for your glutes because it really focuses on the glute and the hamstring. So you could just use a couch or a chair for this. For the form, I want you to come down so that the edge of the couch or chair is right underneath your shoulder blade. You're gonna tuck your chin slightly, legs are just outside of shoulder width apart. So we drop our bottom halfway, lift, squeeze our glutes, hold 1, 2 at the top, and then back down. Lift, squeeze, hold 1, 2, back down. I want you to do 20 sets, or 20 reps of this one. And we'll be doing this 3 times through, but you're going to add a superset to this exercise. A superset is when we do an exercise in between our sets. So that's our hip thruster. Our superset is going to be a pulsing sumo squat. So our legs are wide, toes are turned out. We're gonna come down, hold 1, 2, and back up. Come down, add a pulse for 2, and then back up. As you come up, I'll show you side view. Pulse 1, 2, and back up. You squeeze your glutes and your inner thighs. Sumo squats are for the glutes and the inner thighs. And I keep my body nice and tall. So I want you to do 15 of those. And then you'll just go back and forth in between the 2 exercises. Next up is going to be glute bridges. So again, we're gonna use the couch or our chair. We've got 1 foot on the ledge, 1 foot is straight up. You're going to press up through that heel, squeeze the glute of the leg that's on the couch, and then come back down. I want you to do 15 of these each leg, holding at the top for 2, and back down. I'm gonna show you the other leg so you can see better. Up, hold 1, 2. Notice I'm flexing in the glute and the hamstring. Hold 1, 2, and back down. So again, we'll do 15 of those each side. In between that one, we're going to be doing some reverse lunges. So you could do a reverse lunge or a walking lunge, whatever you have space for. I just want that lunge. So for the reverse lunge, you're going to step back, 90-degree angle with the front leg, press up, and then back down and press up. Keeping the back leg light, but you're wanting to bend that back knee. Most of the weight comes through the front foot. I want you to do 15 of these each side. So then we would switch. 15. Make sure to press through your heel so you're activating the glute and the hamstring. And then if you did walking lunges, you would just do 20 total alternating walking lunges. And then you're gonna go back and forth between the glute bridges and the lunges. So next up, we've got our side squat walk. So here, I'm gonna show you from the side view. You're gonna get down into a squat, hips are back. I want you to slightly turn your toes in, which is gonna feel super awkward. We're gonna take 2 steps to the right in that position, 2 steps to the left. I want you to do this 30 times, 2 steps to the right, 2 steps to the left. The lower you go, the better. All the pressure is gonna be on the glutes for that one. So then we've got our curtsy lunges. This is my favorite glute exercise. This is gonna focus on the outer hip and glute area, glute medius. So we're going to curtsy and then step together. And then same thing on the other side. On this one, I'm pushing my weight through my front foot again as I come up. Curtsy and up. I hold and press through that front foot, alternating for 20. So now we're gonna go down to the floor and we're gonna end our workout with some floor glute exercises. So we're down here, hands and knees on the floor. First one is going to be a bent leg press through the heel. So you're going to be pushing your heel to the sky and flexing your glute at the same time. So I want 20 pulses on each side here, and then you'll switch, push that heel to the sky, and it's going to burn. And if you need to sit down, stretch out the hips out in between and the low back, that's fine. And then the next one is going to be a lateral kick out. So we keep the heel flexed, kick the leg out, straight out to the side, and then bring it back in. This is working the glutes and the hips again. So you're doing 20 of these each side, and you're really gonna feel that in the supporting leg. Same thing, other side. Sit back into the hips, stretch it all out. That is it for your glute and hamstring workout. Make sure that you stretch everything out in the end. That is super important. And thanks for tuning in.